You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare, spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin. We crash like thunder rolling in.
so pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far.
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
Till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights, we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar. But till that day, we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
I've had bottles that burn like sin, stories I should have never let in. But tonight you're pouring something new. Darling, it's hitting harder than 90 proof.
You think you're smooth in the worn out jeans, sipping slow and acting clean. But boy, I see the way you look, and I've read hearts like open books.
This ain't just the bourbon talking, then hush and quit your sweet slow walking. We both know what this feels like too.
But whiskey's got nothing on you. Whiskey don't dance like your hips do. It don't burn slow just one side. I've had shots that made me feel brand new, but baby, whiskey's got nothing on you.
You tip your glass and tip your hat, but I know boys like you don't last. Still here we are at 10:30, swapping stories and what ifs again.
You say I'm trouble, maybe so, but you lean in when the jukebox slows. And girl, if this is some kind of game, then pour me more and keep my name.
I've had nights that burned and faded,
But this one's feeling too gold-plated.
ain't drunk enough to miss this clue.
That whiskey's got nothing on whiskey. Don't laugh like you just did.
It don't make me ache like wanting you.
It won't stay past the last round bell. It don't care how hard I fell. But here you are with eyes so true. And darling, whiskey's got nothing on you. You've got that fire I can't outrun.
You hit like dawn, not like the sun.
And even if we crash and fall, you'll still outshine that drinking wall. Whiskey don't dance like your hips do. Don't make me ache like wanting you. It don't pull me like you just smile. Don't make time stop for a little while. So take my hand, let's see this through. 'Cause baby, whiskey's got nothing on you. You left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn clown.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love's still intertwined. You slam the door, I grab the glass.
You talk too fast, I let it pass.
Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head. But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're
the bar, same old mission. Find a stool, face the glow, order up and let it flow. It don't judge and it don't speak, just hums in colors soft and weak. But every night I learn the fact that neon loves nobody back. Neon shines, but it don't feel, can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gone cracked. No, neon loves nobody back. It lights your pain, it hides your tears, but it don't care you've been here years. It never asks why you lost track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. She raised her hand to some other better man. Neon shines, but it don't feel, can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms the wall, not hearts gone crack. No, neon loves nobody back. You lean on it, it don't lean in. It just flickers when you sin. It don't cry or pick up slack. Neon loves nobody back. Coming night by night, thinking glow can fix the fight. But love don't live in red and blue, it dies in barroom residue. Neon shines, but it won't stay, just stares down while you fade away. It don't promise, it don't track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. So drink it down and face the black. Neon loves nobody back.
Your hair like I wasn't there, but your boots pointed straight my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down, 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had,
but baby, you still look that mad.
ain't no shame in wanting to stay.
Your feet just gave your mouth away.
Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with fate. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care, but girl, your boots still take you there.
You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to true. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud.
Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we dropped the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
We keep pretending, but we both knew.
Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you.
So darling, what we gonna do?
'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
Lost my job on a Monday morning. Flat tire, no gas, and my boots were warm. She left a note with the coffee cold. Said you love the bar more than you hold. But I ain't lying, here feeling low. I hit the floor when the fiddles go. If life's a mess, I'm playing bold in this honky-tonk of broken gold. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage in these boots with patched up edges. Got a bar tab deep and a pass that bites, but I still spin when the neon lights. I ain't fixed, but I ain't done. I've been bruised, but I still run. So raise that glass, no need to check it. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage. House is gone, truck barely runs, but I got a rhythm and a flask of fun. You can cry or you can dance, and I've never missed a damn good chance. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a heart stitched up in stages. Lost my way but kept the beat, turning heartbreak into heat. Don't need much, just floor and fire and a fiddle line that won't retire. So play it loud, don't try to check it. I'm two-stepping through the wreckage. Ain't no shame in falling hard, long as you rise in a honky-tonk bar. So dust off pride and torn blue jeans, and find some hope in worn out scenes. Yeah, I'm two-stepping through the wreckage with a laugh that don't need leverage. Life through dirt, I danced in dust. Didn't break, just bent and cussed. Still out here beating odds with whiskey, faith, and jukebox God. So if you're down, come grab a second. We'll be two-stepping through the wreckage.
Last call hit, lights turn low, bartenders winking like time to go.
I reached for keys, you grabbed my hand, said you ain't driving, not in that stand.
You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed. I said, sweetheart, park your pride, you're in no shape for that midnight ride.
Why ain't leaving unless you drive?
You'd hit a cow and call it alive.
I know the roads you can't see straight. My truck knows home, it ain't that great.
We bicker a while, but still survive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. sang too loud.
We left that bar like a honky-tonk cloud.
Drove that jukebox, play our song, tried to tip the wall and got it wrong.
But when you smiled with that crooked face, I threw the truck in second grade. I ain't leaving
Unless I drive.
You speed like someone's taking lives.
At least I steer, and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along.
We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease.
But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark. You love my bars. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving unless you drive.
You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You said you moved on, found someone new, but your hands still know what mine will do. You pulled me close like it meant nothing, but your heartbeat told me something.
You wore that dress like you forgot all the nights that we once fought. But girl, you swayed like you still care, pretending nothing's hanging in the air.
So let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Say this don't mean nothing anymore. Let the music play while the truth hides behind fake laughs and misty eyes. Spin me round like you don't miss the way we used to end with a kiss. One more lie like the ones before. Just one more lie on the dance floor.
Your smile saying you've moved ahead, but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song.
But I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loves you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is closure, why does it feel like we're still dancing? What's too real?
Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't stray the steel guitar cries soft and slow, while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore, one more lie on the dance floor.
Say much when the sun goes down, just rosin that bail and spin around, while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in 3/4 time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies, she says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. On your mind, she played me back in 6/8 time, but we were soft in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. off like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on. On my hands by the age of 10, Daddy taught me how to fix and bend. Said, son, the road ain't made for some, but you were born to ride, built to run. I ain't made for a wide picket town. I got fire in my feet that won't calm down. Give me blacktop heat and a setting sun. Yeah, I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run. Wild as the wind, fast as a gun. Got an open sky and a restless soul. Freedom's my flag and the wheel's my goal. Don't need a reason, don't need a plan. I was made to roll, not to stand. Born to ride, built to run. From Texas dust to Carolina rain, I've chased down dreams and now run pain. Every turn's another song begun, 'cause I was born to ride, built to run. Born to ride, built to run. Wild as the wind, fast as a gun.
to run. Some folks stay, but I get lost just to find my way. The highway calls like a long-lost friend, and I'll be gone and gone again. Born to ride, built to run, heartbeat racing with the southern sun. A six-string humming and a motor loud, that's my truth, that's my vow. So wave goodbye when the engine drums. I was born to ride.